Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is the check-in, and I am your boy Heat Detector. Give me one moment while I adjust some things. I am not a therapist or psychiatrist. I'm just a man on a journey of healing, self-awareness, and just been through it. And I want to be better for myself and for other people. And that's what this show is about. Not here to disrespect anyone, hurt anyone, discredit anyone, belittle anyone, demean anyone. We're not here. This show is not for that. If anything, this show is to help get some understanding, guide you in the right direction in your journey, whatever that may be, to be better as well. And that, my friends, is the check-in. Everybody needs a place to check in. And with that being said, ta-da, here I am. Excuse me. I had a lot of things that I wanted to talk about today. And I changed my mind. I didn't feel that it was something that I needed to talk about today. It wasn't as heavy on my mind as love was. And just like I know everybody struggles with love, be a partner, your friends, family, self. That's a big one. Everybody struggles with it. I struggle with it. I still struggle with love. I still struggle with accepting love. I struggle with knowing. I guess that goes to accepting love, but feeling loved, and even within myself, you know, which is a big one. Uh, Knowing how to accept the love, I think, is a tough one for me. But I want to read something real quick. It says, "People don't need help. People need love. They need to be reminded of what it feels like to be in the presence of love. No agendas. Huh. No agendas." Yeah. Let that soak in for a second. To love somebody without an agenda, you know? Like when a mother has a baby, she looks at the baby and she just loves that baby. There is no agenda. There is no thoughts of anything other than this unconditional love. It's like no matter what, I'm going to love you no matter what. And there is no agenda. There is no, I'm only going to love you if. There is no, you know, I only love you when you're doing shit for me, or feeling like you're only loved when you're doing something for someone. That's a terrible feeling. But love is as simple as it is, it's complicated as fuck. Choose to love somebody, choose to fall in love with somebody, or does love choose you? I think within ourselves, I think we can choose to love ourselves. That's a tough one. You've had a lot of things happen to you in your life, weren't shown love, or don't uh, was treated like you didn't exist or you weren't anything. If that makes any sense? It's hard to love yourself. You doubt yourself constantly, doubt people, Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. How can you? I know we talk about self love on the show a lot because I think it's extremely important. Because a lot of us walk around and we have this aura, if you will, like that we love ourselves, and the most you think someone's really confident that they really love themselves, and inside they may just be dying inside, not loving themselves, overcompensating, and all different other shit. It's tough to love yourself. It's tough to love yourself when especially I think when you're on a journey. It's tough to love yourself when you start really looking in the mirror and really recognizing your faults. We all have faults, but recognizing like your behaviors, recognizing um, things that you've done, the hurt that you've caused. And it's really tough to like really look at that person in the mirror and forgive that person and love that person. Sometimes it's like, man, I can't believe I did that shit. I can't believe I was that fucking person. But that person did shit because that person was shit on. What is that saying? Hurt people hurt people. So when you grow up sometimes and the people that hurt you were hurt themselves and they didn't know how to love, they didn't know how to give love. They taught you how to not give love and then taught you how to not love yourself. It's a tough road to self awareness. It's a tough road to self love. It's extremely difficult. It can be very draining, be very emotionally taxing. It could be it can do a lot, but the good outweighs the bad. The good of loving yourself outweighs the bad, outweighs all of that. No matter how hard the work is, it outweighs all of it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I struggle with it every day. I'm struggling with it right now as we speak, as I speak. As much as I do every day, as much as I work on myself every day, as much as I tell myself that I'm a good fucking person and that I'm amazing and that I'm this and I'm that, the hatred of myself keeps creeping its head back in. And I have to fight. I have to fight that self hate. I have to fight that guilt. I have to fight the anger. Shit. And it's really hard to like teach yourself how to accept love. You don't love yourself. It's like, man, how can this person love me? Why? Why would they be silly enough to fucking love me? Man, I ain't shit. That's a that's a tough pill to swallow. But you don't have to though. It's just a thought. Everybody makes mistakes. It's what you do after. So I work at it every day and I fight all of that every day. I I look at people sometimes that are very, very close to me, and I think to myself, they don't love me. Or how could they? And I have to fight that shit. Bare knuckle street brawl, fight that shit. I let that one negative thought get a victory, I'm fucked for the day. I gotta fight. I gotta fight for me, not anybody else. I gotta fight for me first. That's a tough fucking fight because I feel like my heart is just full of fucking love, but I also feel like I'm not worthy of it. So I gotta fight that shit. I gotta I gotta strap up my boots and kick this shit right in the ass. As painful as it may be to conquer this shit, to stand in front of my wrongdoings, my poor choices, my bad decisions, fucked up ass behavior. But I gotta rewind all that shit. I gotta go, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Where did all this shit start? Where did all this shit start from? When did I become that? Shit, that took work. Somebody had to work on my ass. Somebody had to do something. Somebody hurt me profoundly when I was young. People hurt me profoundly when I was young, and my guard went up. My guard stayed up, and my guard just protected me. And in protecting me, I shit on everybody. Selfish, angry. How do you come back from that? How do you do that? How do you fix that? Fix it by being aware every fucking day when you feel like you want to say something just stupid. Reel that shit back in. Take a breather. Walk away. Give yourself some space. I talk about this shit all the time about self love because I think it's so important. It's like one of probably the single most important thing. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself. All of these things you're in charge of. I'm in charge of forgiving me. I can ask for forgiveness. They can choose to not give it to me, but I forgive me. If they don't accept it, I just have to move forward. It's their prerogative. It's their choice. I can't fix it. I can only do better. Hmm. Life is something. I heard somebody say to me recently, they said, are you getting soft in your old age? Nah, nah. I'm getting smarter. I'm getting way smarter. I'm becoming more and more aware of me. And to me, that makes me more dangerous in the best way possible. That makes me more dangerous than the dangerous me. I say it all the time, like self-affirmation, constantly in my head, telling myself stuff, speaking it out loud so I can hear it. I need to hear me say it. It's a fucking struggle. But I'm not getting soft. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting way stronger by the day, by the minute, by the hour. I am becoming Hercules. And I have to keep fighting. I depend on it. I absolutely depend on it. That's a thing that should be self-preservation. Like your body won't let it kill itself, right? Like your body will fight if you're underwater, if you can't breathe, your body will fight. There should be a self-preservation for loving yourself. I feel like I'm getting there. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to struggle with me anymore. But I'm ready for the fight. I am 1,000% ready for the fight. I'm not 1,000% ready for the fight every day. I'd be lying to you if I told you that. Some days are better than others. Some days I'm armored the fuck up and I'm ready. Let's go. Other days I feel defeated, but I still fucking fight. I got to tell myself that I am valuable. I have to tell myself I'm valuable to me. I have to tell myself I'm valuable to people. I'm valuable to my loved ones. I am valuable. I mean something. And trust me, these things aren't easy. Self-doubt, self-hate. But fuck that. We're here to fight. I'm here to fight. And this is why I do the check-in. I'm here to fight. And I'm here if you need help in your battle. I may not know everything. I may not know nothing. But I know I'm valuable. And I know I love me. And I'm loving me more and more every fucking day. And if someone else doesn't love me back, it's their loss. The person shouldn't have to beg for love. Because what was that I said earlier? That's love with conditions. That's love with agendas. I give my love with no agenda. And I'm going to love me with no agenda other than me. Trust me, that's not selfish. With that being said, love yourself, people. I'm going to read this one more time. People don't need love. No, people don't need help. People need love. They need to be reminded of what it feels like to be in the presence of love. No agendas. You come around me, I'm going to give you love. No agendas. Zero. We'll be back next Sunday to check in, 8:30. Thank you for watching. Heat Detector, I'm out. Be safe. Give yourself some grace. Take a time out if you need it. But love yourself.